Sadly, unlike most videos, I don't have my tripod. I was gonna do these on a tripod, but yeah, I'm on my bed right now. So today we're gonna be reviewing the Five Nights at Freddy's JAZWARES plushies, because honestly I see more reviews for the figures and less about the plushies, even though the plushies are like super cool and I really want more recognition in them because I feel like they're a big step up from these things. Anyways, I could do one about the action figures, but there's too many of them already, so I might as well go with the second best thing. And besides, I'm known for making plushies. I'm known for making plush videos, I guess. I mean, that's why you subscribe to this channel. Freddy, out of all the characters, would be hard to mess up, so it's really weird seeing one that actually messes up. But I'm glad this plushie does not do that, thankfully. This one takes a different approach on the colors, unlike most of them, and actually makes it darker like how it is in game. Most Freddy plushes actually make the plush like lighter. I don't really know, I guess to appease the younger audience of FNAF or something. Also, some of the few plushies who I feel like actually have a soft fabric, like, oh my god, you can snuggle with this plushie for once. This is like the few plushies that FNAF plushies you can snuggle with. Like, oh my god, he's so fluffy! The little thing they use, the little type of like weird thing for his hat, works so good. I like how it has this shiny like effect, and so it looks like it really defines him. Like, look at him, he's such a special little boy. And now for a comparison with the Funko Freddy. Yeah, he kind of looks different from the last time you saw him. I don't know what's up with him. He's been in the shelf for a while. Comparing Freddy with JAZWARES, you can see that it's a lot more bigger and a lot more things has changed. With the first wave, you can really tell Funko took inspiration from Sanchi, and when I mean inspiration, I mean steal their patterns in general and just copy their plushies just without the plastic eyes and make them smaller. Thankfully, JAZWARES did not take this approach, instead opting to make their own design for Freddy, which is something Funko should have done in the past. And did do in the later future, but didn't do anything with that, which is one of the big problems I had with Funko. Something I'm also glad for is the little fabric, the little like already stitched on eyes, because the regular eyes, like, they do these with most of the plushies, so I'm glad they stopped, because they could tell you can like make them do these little poses, and sometimes they can just stick like that. Also, they could just like completely like wither away. Like mine actually withered away like during like the plush collection, I realized, and I actually made new eyebrows out of actual felt. If you can see the stitch line over there. So yeah, he's kind of old, you know. He's good for that. But something I also wish they took from most of the Funko ones, well, technically Sanchi, is make these eyes poofy. I really want the poofy little eyes. Like, that's literally canon in the games. I don't like how the eyes are like sunken in with the fabric. I don't like how it looks. I'd rather it be like big and puffy like these guys. I think that'd be really good. Also, this weird little shine in their eyes looks weirder, and I'd rather have this version of the eyes. That's another complaint I have. I don't know why. He looks weird whenever I look close to him. He just looks weird with those shines. But overall, Freddy is a big step up from the original, and I'm glad they did Freddy justice. Freddy's such a great step up from the original, and most likely the others are going to be too, so let's get it with... I don't know if it's just me or my Bonnie, but I don't really like the way this Bonnie plush looks. And honestly, I see my reasons for why it is. Like, for one, I feel the fabric is too darker compared to like actual in-game Bonnie. I feel like they could have made it like a little darker. The bow tie actually uses more scratcher fabric, not like Freddy does, which I'm surprised with that. Also, his ear is stitched over here, so it's supposed to like do the little floppy ear thing, kind of like how there is in the game, kind of like that kind of like the PNGs, which I'm pretty sure these were all how they were based off of. I'm pretty sure that was the model. So, but the thing is, the Bonnie plushie doesn't have little stands, little things over here that make them stand. So sometimes they just won't like be noticeable, which I don't really like. I kind of wish they somehow made it where it will just be like this. And now something I realized while having all of them, They purposely made Bonnie fatter. Like, seriously, if you had both of them, if you had all the collection and you compared how much stuffing they had, Bonnie has the most stuffing out of all of them. And I'm not the only one who has this. From what I could tell from friends who had this, like, he has the most stuffing out of all of it, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they made him the fattest one compared to all the other ones. I think that was just a style choice. But do I hate it? No. I feel like that shows how different these guys are, and I really like that. So yeah, honestly, Bonnie is not that bad. I just feel like there were some things that could have went down. Honestly, just a darker color in general, honestly, could have done so much for this guy. I just feel like that's his only problem for him. But overall, still good. If I were to pick one, I'd have to pick Funko. I'm sorry. I like, this guy's cool and all, but like, I don't know, something about this guy, he has charm. There's not even any way to fight this. Like, Chica is just genuinely, like, you could see there's a change, and there's a good change. I'm not gonna blame Funko, but I am gonna blame Funko because of this recent, like, leaked concept art for their FNAF merch. Like, this was released a while ago. I remember seeing this like a year ago, I'm pretty sure. And it shows that off the original like images for the plushies, but instead based off already existing FNAF animatronic, which was always so weird to me. I feel like they should have based it off of it from the start. So now we have this, so now it's just this weird plush that honestly doesn't match with the others, but from how long we've had it, at this point it just matches with them. Now this one, it's just a whole step up. It doesn't involve those angry eyes. It has a better looking beak, unlike the weird looking circle thing. The let's eat is more like prominent, and it also has the belly stomach, which I know people will try and say Chica did not have that. That's right, animatronic Chica didn't have that. Plush Chica had that though. Look at the stock image that was based off this. Look down there. Look at that. Look at that stomach. Look at that. Look at that. Oh no, I accidentally dropped my cupcake. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh wait. Yeah, I gave him a magnet because I thought it would look cool. Anyways, for the cupcake. Oh my god, he is so good. Oh my god. I don't have that much to say about him besides he's good. He's a cupcake, and you literally cannot fail on the Mr. Cupcake. So that's good. Now for the magnet part, yes, I did do this. I basically unstitched this part, added a magnet to it, stitch it back up. I stitch Chica's head, and then slowly stuff the magnet in her. You can see the magnet from over there, and then boom. She has a magnet now. There's really no debate here. Like, they did a better job. I really like this one morally just because of nostalgic, because of how much I love how this one looks. But then again, I did remake one of them. So, I'm not going to talk about nostalgia. I'm just going to say I like this one. Foxy feels like the simplest character out of all these guys, which he kind of is. He's just the only thing about him is his new head, and this one did the same thing. Although instead of making like the little tufts of hair just like stuffed up, they instead just made it like two pieces of fabric they stitched together and then stitched through the head instead of that, which kind of does good at emphasizing it a lot more than this one, because kind of looks weird, especially the people who like may have accidentally like stuffed it inside there, and now will look weird. The ears are actually the correct color like in game, so that's something they were able to do correctly. The eyes are the same where they go on inside like the weird little cheeks, and it does for the eye patch, which I personally do not like. Kind of looks really weird to me, and I'd rather have a real eye patch to just like show his like empty eye. I think that's really funny. Another sad complaint I have is his forehead is really, really big. Like, look at the eyebrows and look at the big forehead. Like, I feel like it could have helped if like his eyebrows were like moved slightly a little apart and just like up a little more. Yeah, I feel like that could have helped it a lot. So overall, yeah, this plush is good. It captures Foxy. Now here's the thing. I don't have a marionette anymore, and yeah. I made this so I can get some cash and on Mercari, but then they changed it, and honestly, yeah, I don't know what to do with this anymore. I might make it in a Phantom puppet or something, I don't know. But that still doesn't like change the fact that I don't like this plush. And it's literally only for one thing. It's eyes. It's just the eyes. The eyes aren't really like round and circular. They look more like an attempt at being 8-bit eyes for me when I saw the regular prototype images, and they still do now for me. So yeah, it's not really like a big one. I do like the body proportions. I like how each one of the little ribbon things are like all together, not like velcroed on, like embroidered on. But compared to their Nightmare counterpart, I like this one a lot better. And it's mostly because the face was able to replicate like the actual puppet. Mostly because they were bigger. They're bigger. That's literally the only problem they had. Also, they did a little bit of embroidery to capture like his stomach thing, and I really like that. It's not something you can see mostly on camera, but if you have it IRL, you can really see it, and I really like that. So yeah, these puppets are simple, but that doesn't mean they're not bad. They're really good, actually. So I was gonna do comparison with these Sanchi keychains with the actual ones, but then I realized that was kind of like boring because you could tell that they're already better than them. I didn't really like it, so I just wanted to just cut that out because the tiny ones are really cool. I really like them. I like how they capture the Five Nights at Freddy's characters as just little homunculus guys. I especially love Chica. I mostly just wanted to talk about Golden Freddy because he's honestly like the weirdest inclusion out of all of them. Mostly because he wasn't made into an actual like big plush, and unlike the others. Something also to mention is that he also has his own Squishmallow, something that Puppet also doesn't have. Golden Freddy has like 2 pieces of merchandise, Puppet only has 1. What's up with that? Was Golden Freddy supposed to be like part of the wave but then was excluded for Puppet? If so, then why did they not replace the other merch and just have it still in there? My theory is they were supposed to make Golden Freddy part of the original 5, but then replaced him for Puppet very late into production, which is why Golden Freddy has all this merchandise instead of Puppet. And I'm gonna believe this theory, because why would they only give us homunculus Golden Freddy? I want regular Golden Freddy.
Please, Freddy, I need this. My cupcake is kind of homeless. I live with Puppet, and I want to help her out.
Yo, Freddy, why are you trying not to laugh? That's disrespectful.
And now there's Big Freddy, which is honestly like the best plush like I've ever like touched in my entire life. Hugging this is like hugging a real bear, but it just like won't maul you to death at all. For being $45, he is very much worth it. It's also a Target exclusive, so if you spend $40 at Target, you can get this guy for like $35. That's wonderful. I got this one for $35 instead of $40 they were taking it. Like, that's crazy. And I really like it, but there's not much to say besides it being Freddy, but very, very big. But that's also a good thing. So yeah, if you're gonna get one plush, get this guy, because he's honestly the best one out of all of them. And that's all the FNAF plushies JASWARES released at this moment. Honestly, a solid wave. I feel like they've shown that they're able to do these plushies in good ways, as well as still making them high quality and all that, and for a cheap price. And as I'm recording this, they've also announced Wave 2 is coming in January. The toy animatronics. The toy animatronics. I like the toy animatronics. They're my favorite And I also got the Endo series, which are honestly also very good. They're very high quality, and I really like the Withered so much. JASWARES, I've seen you've been giving people some merchandise early and some merchandise for free. JASWARES, if you're seeing this video, you want to hook someone up, you want to hook someone up with the second wave and Chica and Foxy, and maybe that Endo series Shadow. Anyways, enough glazing this set. Entirely, I just love it, and I hope they make all characters I really want. I really want a Fredbear one. I love Fredbear and Golden Freddy. I need Golden Freddy. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope you guys are able to find these plushies like I did.